East Point police are still looking for the person who apparently fired shots and killed someone at a Foot Locker. This happened Saturday afternoon near 8 Mile and Kelly. 4 people were shot, 2 were killed. According to investigators, a fight led to the shots being fired. Police say the suspect is still on the run.
Hey, what's up? What it do? Man, have y'all heard about this story about the young sister, Lykylia Taylor, and her brother, Taylor?
Outside a shoe store, 2 groups apparently got into it with this lethal effect. Now police are searching for any possible suspects who might be on the run. Police say it happened this afternoon around 3 outside the Foot Locker on 8 Mile. Police say one person pulled out a gun and started beating another person, and that's when the gun broke. Officers say a woman then grabbed the weapon and shot 4 others. One man died right there at the scene. Another passed away later at the hospital.
We do not think it was random. These 2 groups of people knew each other, and it appears that's what the fight started from, previous disagreements.
People need to learn how to talk things out before coming out into the community and coming out here creating situations like this. Because not only do you have these deceased individuals, but you also have family members standing out here that have to witness their loved ones getting put on gurneys and things of that nature.
Well, a very common refrain here is that there should be more focus on mental health to help prevent these kinds of situations from happening, but we don't know what necessarily precipitated it.
Man, it's crazy. So check this out. Lykylia Taylor and her brother, Taylor, right? Supposed to went to a Foot Locker. As they leave a Foot Locker, according to the police report, according to the newspaper reports, and according to the defense attorney for Lykylia, when she and her brother left out of the Foot Locker at some point in time, they were in Detroit, Michigan on the west side on 8 Mile, right? Her brother was at some point in time assaulted. Some dudes walked up, got to whooping him, jumping him, kicking him, pistol whipping him, doing all different type of things to him. Now, mind you, Lykylia is 19 years old. You know, she's not no big old woman. She's a small 19-year-old woman. Her brother is being, assaulted and trampled and pistol whipped. According to her attorney, they were saying her attorney used the word attempted murder. That's the word and term he used in court. So nevertheless, they locked Lykylia up and charged her with 2 counts of homicide for her actions, which I consider self-defense. Now, they say at some point in time, she ran to a car, retrieved the weapon, and came back and got the firing. But if there's ever a chance or ever a point in time where you're supposed to say self-defense or self-defense in defense of another, what other time is there? You go to a store with your brother. I don't know what her brother involved in, but that's not the point at this point in time. Some dudes walk up, they start assaulting your brother, attacking your brother, whooping your brother, pistol whipping your brother. Once you see a weapon, and this is a young female, she gets a weapon, she lets off, she defends her brother. Now, sadly, her and both her brother are locked up. They're in a jail somewhere up here in Michigan. Now, she tried to claim self-defense. Her brother tried to claim self-defense. Other witnesses came to their defense to claim self-defense. But they've been locked up for over 30 days, right? And their arraignment and certain things keep being postponed. Now, in this last hearing, when I just got hip to it, one of the victims who was in surgery, according to the prosecution, the victim is not able to come and testify to the events and the things that happened at this moment. Now, and I can't say too much about that, but to hold them over and over again for that, that's wild. But to charge her brother with carrying a concealed weapon and tampering with evidence. Now, they allege he left the scene, he fled the scene with a weapon and a magazine to a weapon. I'm not here to judge him for that, but once you getting whooped and you getting pistol whipped and you getting assaulted and you may come this close to death and then you hear gunshots and by the time you realize what's going on, your baby sister is bailing you out, like how would you feel? I'm really asking, like I'm talking to people that's from the streets, and even if you're not from the streets, I'm talking to you, okay? But let me talk to the people that's not from the streets first. You and your abide by the law family, y'all go somewhere and someone attacks your brother. We're not going to talk about whether the weapon is legally used or owned or registered or not. What do you do to stop someone from jumping, kicking, stabbing, shooting, pistol whipping your brother? At what point in time does self-defense kick in? So If the circumstances occurred the way in which I heard them, the circumstances occurred in which the way the news tell them and the way in which they told in court, what are we saying? What are we doing? What are they gonna get this young girl all type of time for? They charged her with second-degree murder. It's gonna be no type of incident where as though she could prove that she was defending her brother. I will quote one aspect that the prosecution said, and I'm nowhere near pro-prosecution, but the prosecution had the nerve to say one of the victims was shot while he was still on the ground. I just want to say this. If they was jumping her brother, how did he get on the ground? Like, her brother didn't whoop nobody and knock nobody out. He was getting pistol whipped and jumped. If the person got on the ground, he got on the ground because evidently she shot him in self-defense. Now, what I will say to defend her is that as a young girl, once she went into the fight or flight mode and she went into a frenzy of letting that joint go, blom, 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 she's in survival mode and defense mode. I'm not sure that she even came back around to stop until maybe her brother came to the aid and said, yo, whoa, let's go. She done already shot 4 dudes. That don't happen over and over again. And another thing I want to say about Lykylia is that they say she don't have no police record. She don't have no record, no arrest record, no history of violence, nothing like that. Let me know what you think. Man, this is a case that people in the country should be talking about, man. You know what I mean? Regular young girl goes to the store. I don't know what her history is. I don't know what her brother's history is. But once the lawyer says she don't have no arrest record, like, what is there to do? Like, we waiting all this time as the people, right? From the, in the community to see what they're going to do to go to court for her. Well, this is an injustice. Man, let me know what you think, man. Free Lykylia Taylor, man. Free Dewan Taylor, man. I think the situation that they in is totally incorrect. If there was ever an instance of self-defense, then I'm not going to say some things didn't occur to win afoul of the law later on. That's not really my business. That's for the prosecution. But 4 people attack your brother, whoop him, stomp him, kick him, pistol whip him. When the self-defense come into effect? Free the real. Let me know what you think. Put a comment in the comment box. Like, subscribe, share. Follow me on social media at Uptown Eon on Instagram and DC Blacks on Instagram. Make sure you go visit my my website, eonwilliams.com. Free Lykylia, free Dewan, man. Come on, people, man. We got to pay a little bit more attention to the elements of self-defense. It's not like they went to the Foot Locker to beef with nobody. They didn't even have a weapon on them when the assault occurred, man. Some things people just got to think about.
I want to make sure defense counsel has an opportunity to review that. Mr. Miller had indicated that he hasn't even had a chance to review it because it was just tendered to everybody. So I found good cause as to Dewan Taylor. Mr. Upshaw, I don't know that there's, if you want to make a record, you may make a record, but I did find good cause to adjourn the preliminary exam, and the date we picked was July 18th at 8 a.m.
Just for the record, Your Honor, I am aware of the date at 8 a.m. on the 17th. And just so Ms. Taylor knows and family knows, I did not consent to the adjournment. The prosecutor asked for adjournment. Somehow it happens, but I understand that. Judge, for the record, it's beyond her 21-day rule, and I'll object. Thank you.
Thank you. And then, Mr. Upshaw, you have a bond motion that you filed.
Yes, Your Honor.
You may argue the bond motion and make a record. The bond motion that you have presented to the court sets forth the same arguments that you made on May 20th of 2025. I referred this matter to Community Corrections. There is no updated report, and I don't know what has changed other than we have a new date that would warrant the court at this point reducing the bond. I denied the bond reduction based on the same set of facts that you presented to the court today. What would you like to say?
Judge, I totally respect the seriousness of the offense. I'm asking the court, especially due to the amount of time that's been passed because of things beyond the court's control. Mr. Kumar and I both and this is pretty much, I don't want to take the court's time, but it's pretty much the same thing. But I just ask you to put emphasis on the fact that here's a woman with absolutely no prior arrest. And it's undisputed that the only reason she was there was taking her brother allegedly to the Foot Locker. And Judge, I don't want to make the same argument, but we're going to leave her in bond when, in my opinion, if you would have seen the video, everyone knows she was not the aggressor.
And Mr. Upshaw, we will see the video, I assume, during the preliminary examination. I am going to respectfully deny your bond request at this time. I found good cause to adjourn the preliminary examination. We are coming back on July 18th. And I'll see everybody at that date and time.
Have a good day, Your Honor.